Understanding the importance of lie angle in your irons can help you in a couple different ways. First, it'll help you, once you understand it, that you may want to go out and get the lie angle set on your irons correctly if you haven't already. Secondly, it's going to help you understand what happens when the ball is either below your feet or above your feet out on a golf course when you can't have the proper lie angle. Proper lie angle is set basically to be on flat ground. So here's a little explanation of what happens so that we can learn what lie angle actually does, because it's a directional control factor in striking the ball. I'm going to take and set up right here like this. This iron happens to fit me perfectly in lie, so watch this demonstration as we go through and you'll see how we get to the final fit. I get set up at address, and there's my address position, and you can now look down at the head of the iron on the floor and you'll see that the toe is up in the air and the heel is down low. So obviously right now it doesn't seem that this iron fits me because it's not set properly in the right lie position. We'll go over that in a second. Here's another thing that happens. From setup right here to coming through at impact, my hand position changes. I'm set up down here, and at impact I'm up here. There's a 2 to 4 degree raising of the hands, if you will, that's created by the centrifugal force of the swing. So from address down here, you come through impact up here, so that flattens the head down somewhat. So now when we take a look, and let me come up to the impact position, you'll see that the toe is down more than it was before, but it's not all the way down to the ground. It's still a little bit toe up, but not as much as our original address position. So how does it get the rest of the way down to get into the proper position? Well, coming into impact, because the center of gravity of this head is not in line with the axis of the shaft, we actually get a bowing down of the shaft, as you see right here. And that bowing will bow down differently on every length of iron, but on this particular 5-iron here, I'll probably get a degree or a degree and a half of flattening of the lie because of the bowing down of the shaft. So now when I come through impact, the position of the head will be in the proper lie position as it sits right now, and it's basically parallel to the ground. So my lie is correct because it's gone through all those dynamic iterations of starting off with the toe up, then the hand position changing, and the lie flattening because of the bending of the shaft. So we need a couple more little demonstrations here and things to go a little further so that you really understand what's taking place with the plane of that face when the lie angle is correct or incorrect. To really understand how directional control is affected on irons if the lie angle is not correct is easy to do with a little gadget like this that I made up. And what this does is I have a pitching wedge mounted on it of 48 degrees loft, and you'll notice I've glued a bar on it that comes straight out of the face plane. And the leading edge of this is mounted such that it's pointed directly at the target in all cases through any given lie angle. Well, here we have the lie angle of the club right here. And you can see we have a loft angle. Well, if we have two angles, a lie angle and a loft angle, anytime we introduce another angle, which is flattening of the lie, that other angle we just introduced is a tilting of the face plane. So you can see that now we're going to pull the ball to the left. But I go back to the correct lie, it hits it straight. I go to an incorrect lie with the toe down, it hits it to the right. Incorrect lie with the toe up, and it hits it to the left. The greater the loft you have on your iron, the greater the pulling effect of the shot. In other words, in an entire set of irons, if they were all, say, 2 upright by 2 degrees on the toe, being up, then you're going to pull the 9-iron far greater to the left than you will a 1 or a 2-iron, even though you hit them farther. So it's really important to get all your irons checked correctly for lie so that you don't have to worry about going through this effect here in directional control. Very important in the short clubs, but very important in all your clubs. Okay, that was a pretty neat demonstration, and that should have showed you how important the lie angle is when we tilt the face plane from an incorrect lie. How do we fit lie? Well, here's basically what we do. We take and we put a little piece of masking tape or black electrician's tape on the sole of an iron. I like to use masking tape, it doesn't matter. I put a little line to show the middle of the face. That helps me in determining where this mark's going to come through, and the mark's going to occur from hitting. So what I've got is a little lie angle fit board down here that's a piece of plastic, and you actually have to Be warmed up, hit full shots. You must have the ball. You can hit them into a net, but the ball must be hit and it must be a legitimate ball. Can't hit a wiffle ball or anything like that. So I would just set up normally. I've got my masking tape on the sole, and I would take a swing and bam, hit the ball, and then I would just look at my tape. Well, if my mark comes through in the heel area, that's going to mean that the toe is too upright and I need to flatten the lie. If my mark comes through in the toe area, it means that my lie is too flat for me and I have to make the lie more upright. So there's a way to fit lie and understand a lot more about lie, and the key thing here is to show you the tremendous importance of having the lie angle fit properly on your irons, because you don't want to have to worry about whether did I pull the ball or did I push the ball or was it the incorrect lie on my irons.